fire. We set the roof on 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 fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Kiss it. Sway Lee, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
There are men, and there are giants. Bass and stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop, sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west, now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24, we striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing, I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. It's time.
CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are finest, they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston Cold with a bowl of.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos, who love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Redskins going up against the Broncos. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Let's go.
Bridgewater with a keeper. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, well, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Get ready. We go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Blue 58. Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Force.
Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Reds. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
to
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Throwing, Bridgewater, dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And now Bridgewater is still down. Looks like he was shaken up there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. He finds some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Finding time. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. And the wideout in motion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Let's go.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Room here to run. And he's brought down. Give him. $10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now, check, Patriot, Patriot. Over.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First and goal from the 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And now Luke. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. We can talk all...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And last time... one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Muscles him off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. You just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here we go now. Good.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol, and they'll go with a ground attack here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back line it up, Philly, here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A huge play there for Washington. 63 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll run it here. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man-to-man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of them, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to take another shot here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly had. Plenty of family back there. God love them. Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second down following the incompletion.
Strong right. All right, here we go.
Back to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, look. Like he had it and intercepted. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Single receiver. Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
They go play action here on first down. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brady, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
No, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind. But he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second down now after the incompletion.
No. Jack, Patriot.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One receiver left, two to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
No, check, Patriot!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Uzama. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take this.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.